Hi, and welcome to our Right Away. By the end of this Right Away, you'll be able to turn flat description into something three-dimensional. Also, we'll be adding a twist to your description so that it will really leap off the page and make an instant impact. Sound good? Okay, let's go. Choose a place you're familiar with. This is going to be your setting. It can be a room in your home, like a bedroom or kitchen. Somewhere that gives you opportunities for description, like an office or a small store you often visit where you can work from memory. We're going to be using sensory detail, so we're going to use the 5 senses of sight, hearing, smell, touch and taste. Jump into the scene and start describing. Write in full sentences. Continue for 10 minutes. Don't stop. Start with a visual description of the room. Begin with its size, shape and how it's lit. Now move onto objects and items. Choose some objects that indicate the type of room, store or office it is. Now start adding the other 4 senses: hearing, touch, smell and taste. What can you hear inside and outside this place? What can you smell and what are creating the smells? What can you feel? Is it warm or cold? Now choose something to touch. What is it? How does it feel? Use similes if that helps. For example, we might write that the blanket feels like desert sand beneath my fingers rather than the blanket feels warm and smooth. What can you taste? This can be actual or what you perceive to be real. For example, the taste of diesel fumes from the tankers parked outside the fuel station store. And you can link the senses. The smell of freshly baked bread makes your mouth water. You can almost taste the bread. You feel your saliva building in your mouth. And as you salivate, you feel rivulets of spittle trickle down your chin. Keep building your setting and how you are reacting to your setting. Now finish, read it back to yourself, but don't make any corrections. Okay, now we're going to use Synesthesia as a writing tool to add to your description. Okay, don't worry about this fancy sounding word. It really is a simple writing technique which you'll be able to apply straight away. Synesthesia is a writing device where we describe something using a sense we would not normally use or associate with the object we're describing. For example, in Dante's poem Divine Comedy, he writes, "Back to the region where the sun is silent." We would normally associate the sun with the sense of sight, where the sun shines, but here Dante links to the sense of hearing, silence. Robert Frost, in his poem Fire and Ice, writes, "From what I've tasted of desire," associating the sense of feeling, desire, with taste. Advertisers use this technique often, so you may remember the Skittles advert, Taste the Rainbow, or the Pepsi advert, "You've never seen a taste like this." Take one of your descriptions where you have used one sense and swap it with another of the senses. The goal is to create a memorable, strong, descriptive image. Here are a couple of examples that I've been working on. So here I've written, "The bird's sharp song stings the dawn." Here I've used the sense of touch, sharp and sting, rather than words connected with the sense of hearing or sound. For example, I could have used, "The bird's shrill song deafened the dawn." Or, "The sunlight licks the darkness from the corners of the room." Or, "The sunlight devours the darkness." Here I'm using words associated with the sense of taste rather than the sense of sight. So experiment and play with this neat writing technique, and look out for it when you're reading a poem or a story. Don't forget to subscribe and check out our right away video on describing location. Until next time, write well.